Still hanging out with the very talented and beautiful Bebe Rexha. Now, last Friday, Bebe, you released your highly anticipated sophomore album, Better Mistakes. And on this album, you have a lot of features that were hot, but you also said the music on this album is basically all your insecurities and fears rolled into beautiful songs. Why was that the direction you decided to take?
Just because I feel like that's really who I am. I think throughout my career, I always kind of, I don't know, I was just always so scared to make the wrong move. I always feel like, you're kind of always taught like you get that one chance. And that's complete. I think to me, my career was a lot of failures to equal wins. And that was just my career. A lot of people will put out a song and they blow up and it's just the whole this moment. I think for me, it's like I started as a songwriter and I always just kind of felt nervous because I don't know. So I feel like I made a lot of decisions based off of fear and based off of the people around me because I didn't want to make the wrong choice. And I judged myself a lot, whether it was because I grew up watching like Britney Spears and she was like this perfect size and had the low cut pants and the abs cut in and it was 17 years old, superstar. So I was like, okay, I have to be this. But I can't, I try, as much as I try to be that perfect pop girl, I just can't do it. Like, to me, I diet everything. I'm a size 8, size 10. Like I have a big butt, but all the pop girls are a certain way, a certain look. And I just can't be that. I'm just not that perfect. That's like that perfect, clean.
Right.
I'm just not that girl. And for me, it's like, I wanted to talk about, my insecurities with my body, my insecurities with myself and being my own worst enemy and feeling like I sabotage things because I don't deserve them, or I feel like I'm not good enough, or I'm scared of being hurt. I talk about mental health.
That's real.
Because I've dealt with a lot of anxiety and my own mental illness, and I speak about that and break my heart myself. And I just talk about all the things that I'm scared about. And sometimes I feel like I drain myself. So I wanted this to be like my form of therapy. So that's why I wrote it. You should listen to Sabotage, one of my favorites, and Break My Heart myself. Like I did it with Greg Kirsten.
A lot of people can relate to that.
Yep, a lot of women. I listened to it this morning, and they're going to relate to your songs really a lot. And I think that that's what we need, especially for young women right now that's dealing with the social media and everything. It's a great album.
Thank you. I did it. I did Sabotage, which is amazing because I see it growing now naturally, and it's a ballad. And I know we want but it's just so real. And I did it with Greg Kirsten, who did a lot of the Adele stuff. But I wanted to do a little bit more of a, like a ballad, but a little bit more broken, like real, like what's real for me. So,
authentic.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm so excited. It sounds perfect, and it sounds like so many people are going to relate to it. So which song on this album is most personal to you? You named 2 of them. Would it be those 2?
Yeah, I would say so. Break My Heart myself. I definitely, I feel so. My thing is, one thing that I try to break is the mental stigma, like with mental health, because I'm going to spit out some numbers, but I'm really passionate about this, especially for a younger. I feel like if I could get mental health care, I feel like then all the young kids and people in the country need to get it too, because how are we going to heal as a nation? Almost 100% of people in the country can get healthcare, but only 40% can get mental health care, which is a problem to me. And 10% can only get substance use treatment, which is how are we going to heal? Because mental health is health. And we don't see it. So when you fall and you scrape your knee and you have a little, you have a scar or whatever, you could see it heal. But when it comes to the brain, you can't see it heal. So to me, that's a really important thing. So in Break My Heart myself, I talk about my just the battle within myself and my anxiety and depression, getting dropped from the label and being told I'm getting too old because I'm turning 30, or being told that I can't fit in the size zeros that we spoke about, that I spoke about the Grammys, which I think is complete. And I think we need to be more inclusive. When you look at Tina Turner or Cher, they these women, they killed it. They did whatever they wanted. They had their big albums at 40 and their hit singles at 50. And it's just we need to break that. It's what I mean? To me, I'm 31. I'm trying to write songs for myself and women and men who are if the young kids like it, great. But I'm just trying to write songs for everybody. I'm not trying to write songs just for the young kids. What I mean?
Something else that you did? You collaborated with a ton of artists, including Lil Uzi. I be calling Lil Uzi. You collaborated with him, Rick Ross, on Better Mistakes. But there is one artist that you have yet to work with who is a big fan of yours, which is Dolly Parton. We love her. Has there been any talks about a collab with her?
Well, I have a song had. So it's so funny because when I hit an artist up, I'll usually text them or like Insta message them or have the manager my manager hit up their manager.
Yeah.
And with Dolly, I hit up her manager and send her like a video or a note or whatever. And she writes out the note. She wrote me out a note, and then her manager had to take a picture of it, or like it was weird, and then like send it in an email. But like, it was so cute because I asked her to be on one of my songs, Mama. And I wrote it about my mother because my mom had me when she was 17. So I could feel like a lot of times my mom is really hard on herself. So she feels like she could have done things better. But the song is about like, mom, like you did the best you could. And it's about imperfection. And I say like, I don't know if I belong to heaven because I sold my soul, you know, like, and I said sometimes, and you have too. And she was like, I can't, Bebe. Her letter said, Bebe, I can't. Just I want to go to heaven, and I just can't sing that. But I love the melodies, and I love everything about it. And it was so kind. She wrote it so kindly. I was like, oh, but like it's okay. One day,
sweet.
At least she was
Can I say
real.
something?
She was real.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Adrian, I cannot tell you 3LW. I'm sorry, I have to bring it back. My one of my favorite girl groups. The No More, Baby, I would do right. You can't.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay, you don't understand. That just made my day.
I remember when it came out, I like saw it, and I was like, oh my God, because I love the tones of the voices and everything. I was obsessed. Like I was just so obsessed with all the songs. Like, yeah, I just wanted to tell you that.
That means
Play
so
is gonna
much to
play.
me. You're
Oh my
so
God.
cool.
Bebe, you are so cool. You are so cool, and we love that you love Adrian. That's amazing.
We love her
Thank you guys.
too.
No, I love all of you guys. I love all
No,
of
we
you.
love. It's too late,
that's
Bebe.
so
It's too
good.
late.
It's all good. You're gonna have to come to the studio when we're all back together. Bebe, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with us today. Better Mistakes is available now wherever music is streamed or sold, so go
awesome.
grab yourself a copy.